Hi there, this is Luke Blower talking to you from my base in central Japan, and I just wanted to show you another kind of step in the old Twitter game and how you can just be building up a nice, healthy group of followers and people who are laser focused and are interacting with you nicely. Now, let's just okay, let's just close this down, okay, and let's just go over to my Twitter profile very quickly. Now, you might remember if you watched my last video when I was showing you how to search for people, I had about 200 followers, I think, which is pretty lame, and I've been, over the last 7 or 8 days, I've been putting in a whole series of different processes that you can use to build up your number of followers very quickly, and you can see that it's been coming off pretty nicely. I've got 12,660 followers now, so it's been working pretty well. I mean, what I'd like to do is get up to 100,000 and then actually march them to 1 million, because the people who are really big on Twitter will have 1 million of followers. But at the moment, it's going well pretty well. But it's obviously a work in progress. Now, I want to show you one thing, okay, how to get followers quickly and who are focused. Now, one method that you can use to get followers on Twitter is to search for a big name in your niche and then just follow the people who are following them. So, for example, if I look at this guy here who's a bit of a name in the kind of Twitter world, for example, we have Vince Reed. Okay, and here we have Vince's profile, so we just bring that up. Now, Vince, this is a kind of new profile for Vince. Only has 2,000 people, but I know for a fact that these will be people who are kind of in the niche that I want, and so it's a good example. So what you can just do here, you can just click on how many followers, and then it brings up this list, okay, of people here, and you can see that I'm following some of them, Ed Perez and people like this, okay, and you can have a look at their profiles, and you just click follow, and you can just click them all, okay. One problem is some people. So, for example, like Vince here, he has 2,200 followers, but he's only following 119 people. Now, this is because Vince is kind of a face and a name, so he's just giving out information and training to people. He's not so worried about what people have got to say back to him on Twitter anyway. So he doesn't follow many people. So if I follow Vince, yeah, I'll get good information from him probably, because it's in my niche and he's kind of one of the main trainers. But he's not going to follow me back because there's no reason for him to follow me. Okay, so if you're following people to try and build up your following yourself, then what you need is what we call power followers. Power followers, and I'll show you exactly what a power follower is. Okay, let's go down to Ed here and open his profile. Okay. So what you want by a power follower is basically someone who's very likely to follow you back. Now, there's one way that you can find out someone's a power follower is by having a look at the number of people that they're following and the number of people who are following them back. Now, if you look at this, Ed has about 6,000 people that he's following, and he has over 9,000 followers. Okay, so that means that Ed doesn't always follow people back. Maybe he's very selective, and basically he's just trying to get followers, probably just through his kind of through his content and stuff, and he's not actively following people back so much. So what you want to do is find someone. Let's see if I can find an example of someone who's a powerful. Here you go. Let's try this lady, Sherry Starnes. Okay. Okay, yeah. So Sherry is a good example of a power follower. So she has 6,473 people she's following, and she's following. She has 6,293 followers. So she has less followers than the people that she's following. So she's a power follower. She actively is out there following people. So just to prove this, just a few days ago, I followed Sherry, and within about 2 hours, she followed me back. So she's a power follower. So you can see that. Yep. So just, if you want reciprocation, people following you back, you want to be finding power followers. Now, one kind of logistical just problem that you have, yeah, we all have kind of time restrictions, and time equals money, especially in business, of course. So you can see this isn't so click-friendly, because what we have to do here when we use Twitter to do this directly is we have to click on this person, have a look at their profile, and then click following, unclick it, and then come back down and blah, blah, blah. So it's taking about 3 or 4 clicks and looking on different screens to just do this process. And you can see even if you wanted to be doing large numbers of this, then you can be taking a whole load of time to do this. Of course, you can just do follow, 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 but that's kind of just very kind of scattergun method of doing it. So what I recommend to use to do this method of finding power followers is to use another system. Now, you can use a free system. There's one system called Tweepy, T-W-E-E-P-I, which is a free system which brings up all this information on just one screen, and you can just click, 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 and do it much more quickly. The system I use, actually, let me just bring it up here. Where are we going to go? Go to Applications, and then just go down to where am I? There you go. And my system that I use is called TweetAdder, and now it's opened. It's been a bit slow today. I don't know, the connection's a little bit slow. Waiting to log in, and this is called TweetAdder. And actually, TweetAdder is actually a system that you have to pay for. Okay, and you might be thinking, Luke, what a genius. You've got systems out there which are free, but you're deciding to use a system that you have to pay for. No, but just bear with me, and I'll just explain why very quickly. TweetAdder not only has kind of this system of searching for followers, it has basically every tool that you need to kind of manage and control your Twitter account all under one roof. And it's for one payment. It's about $50. If you just got one Twitter profile. It gets more if you want to be managing more than one Twitter profile, but it's a $50 one-time payment, okay? And it has all this under one roof, as it were. So you can do thank you messages, you can do schedule your tweets, you can do unfollow me and not following back and blah, 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 okay? So you can just do that, okay? So anyway, let's just go back. So what we would do here is just do followers of a user, and just do the tweets. So let's just stick with Vince because that's just easier. Okay, and you're going to do search now, and searching for followers. Now this is going to take some time, so I'm going to just pause this video and I'll come back to you. Okay, here we are, and so it's all loaded up. So I've just followed up, just loaded up the people who are following Mr. Vince Reed, and you can see here just straight away, whereas on Twitter where you have to just keep clicking across, this just brings it all up here. Has a bit of their breakdown of the information here, and you can just see if it's in the English language or whatever, and you can just go across here and you can just do follow, you can just do, so what you need to do is just have a look here for people who are what we call power followers. Now this person isn't, is it? So you can see friends 260,000, followers 520,000, so you can just put discard. Okay, this person discard, this person discard. That one's close enough, so we can put this one discard. This one is a discard. This one's discard. Okay, this was a discard. This one we can follow. No, that's Chinese, so I'm not going to follow that because they can't understand what I'm saying. I can't understand them. Discard and follow. So you can just do this. Can you see that it's much easier to do this? Now it's pretty obvious, isn't it? If you start following these people called power followers, then you're more likely to just get them following you back, and it's just not going to be a waste of time because you just don't want to be following loads of people who don't follow you back, because it's just going to make more effort and work for you in the future. So that's it from me. Right, I'm going to stop this now because I don't want this to be too long. So as you can see, I've increased my number of followers from like 200 up to 12,000 in the matter of about a week. So following these strategies definitely work for you. So I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day or evening wherever you are. That's all for me, Luke Blaher. Speak to you very soon.